A couple going through divorce can prove to be difficult for immediate family members, of course, but those in the extended family can also be adversely impacted.
Grandparents in particular should be aware of their visitation rights or lack thereof.
Here to discuss it further with us today, Paula, a partner and family law attorney at Herrling Clark Law Firm. Good morning.
Morning.
All right, so what should grandparents be aware of when it comes to whether they can see their grandkids if a couple is divorced?
Sure. There is a specific statute in the state of Wisconsin that talks about grandparent visitation rights. The little things that have gone different in the last 3 years. There was a 2019 case, Michaels v. Lyons, which really curtailed the ability for grandparents to get those visitation rights. It really is looked at a 14th Amendment due process issue that if you are a fit parent, that you should be able to make those decisions and who gets to see your kids. So that 2019 case has really curtailed a lot of litigation at this point because a grandparent generally has to prove that you have an unfit parent now to get in there. It used to be a lot easier. I used to do a lot of grandparent visitation rights. Now it's just, more of you're going to have to work with the families, things like that. So,
is there any recourse at all that grandparents may have to gain access to their grandkids if the parent isn't providing it?
There is, like I said, there's a statute, but you do have to prove that by clear and convincing evidence that number one, either a parent who's not allowing it is unfit, or if your judge allows you, and there is a lot of discretion with regard to the circuit court judges, that you've had a parent-like relationship with a grandchild, or that it is clear that it is in the best interest of this grandchild to maintain this relationship. So it is probably the best thing that you can do at this point is try to maintain a workable or amicable relationship with the mom or dad, who has mainly the custody.
Well, this kind of makes me wonder how this has impacted your practice, right? I mean, can these things sometimes be resolved with mediation or anything?
Yes. I have right now, like I said, there isn't a whole lot of new grandparent visitation rights because it's such a high level of proof that you have to go through. But I have a lot of cases that we established grandparent rights in the past before the Michaels v. Lyons case, and they kind of come back and, we need to increase or something like that. But a lot of times people do, if we have a guardian ad litem and they recommend time, that will be stipulated by the parties. So there's that too.
This falls under family law, which is just one of the many experts you guys have at Herrling Clark. Talk to me a little bit about some of the other services you offer.
Sure. We have personal injury. That is a big part of our practice. Estate planning, business, like corporate, those type of things, and then business litigation. And generally family law, which encompasses divorce, paternity, grandparent visitation rights, child support, all of those things. So.
And, we were talking right before we, came out to the segment about the wide expanse area that you're able to cover. Talk a little bit, if someone's watching this in Oconto or Fond du Lac, they can have your services.
Oh, definitely. Our firm, basically, I would say you're from Door County, that area, down to Fond du Lac. And then Calumet County, Waushara County, Green Lake County, Waupaca County, obviously Outagamie, Winnebago, Brown County, everything up and down the corridor. We're pretty much servicing the whole valley area.
Sure.
Well, there you go. Like she said, you can find Herrling Clark offices in Appleton, Green Bay, and Oshkosh. But as she mentioned, they serve many surrounding communities. You can reach them at 920-739-7366. Online, head to herlingclark.com. Thank you.
Thank you.